comes to businesses that are seeking assistance, be it loans, grants, whatever, what are some of the common mistakes you see that business owners are making that would cause them to be denied?
So one of the things that we look at, either for businesses that are for-profit or for non-for-profit, part of what we look like on the for-profit side is what does your real long-term cash flow look like?
When you start your business, immediately have a conversation with your banker. Even if your plan isn't fully baked yet. These are some of my thoughts, this is where I'm going with the business. I wanna hear your thoughts on what do you see out there. Formulate your business plan, go back to them again.
Build the community's ability to respond and lead the development so that the community gets the kind of housing, amenities, walkability that they want versus getting displaced and pushed out. So,
By defining what long-term cash flow means.
You know, more banks are moving away from transactional banking. That's when you talk to a teller, you say, how you doing, how are your family doing, and you move on.
Because now you can say, I have resources that I can tap into, and I'm gonna tap into some of that to get the business started. I need a small loan to help, that I can leverage with what I have. Pay that small loan back, now you're building credit. You're building good credit. And the banker's comfortable because they see, okay, they can handle that small amount. And then next time you come back for a larger amount, you pay that back. Next time you come back for a larger amount. Now you're building credit and you're building confidence with your banker.
There are traditional banks and then there are community development financial institutions, CDFIs. Can you talk about those and how they differ?
Yeah, I'll start. Fortunately, you have Joe as a banker and Kevin and I both kind of recovered. No, we're still recovering. We're pretty transformed. But no, it's a great opportunity to have that experience to bring to the table. Talk about the difference between CDFIs and bankers. As bankers, from a bank, we had boxes that you gotta stay within in terms of your underwriting guidelines, your criteria. Banks are designed to have products that fit a box that can be generated in mass, loans can be generated in mass, and bundled and sold perhaps in mass. CDFIs are intentionally designed to be mission oriented for the community that it serves. That's the charter, that's the mission going in economic development, community development, revitalization. So there's no mistake in what we're here to do, right? There's no double, the bottom line kind of stuff. You talk about, you know, we got one focus and that's the community.
Startups, I'm not scared of that at all. You'd be hard pressed to find a bank that's gonna talk to you with a 500 credit score. CDFIs will. You got some issues out there, maybe not the greatest collateral, CDFIs will talk to you. So to Rusty's point, we have more flexibility in terms of how we underwrite, how we look at a borrower, not just as a client, a customer, but this is someone from the community we're trying to invest in. We're looking past you at the job opportunities, the economic opportunities that you present in that community.
for CDFIs and community development finance institutions, I had never heard of them until I came into this role at Knight Foundation. And what we've been able to do in our partnership with LISC, which is a CDFI that's working in the West End, is that they said the word flexibility, there's also creativity. And so as I said, a lot of times it can be a challenge for Knight Foundation to make a grant to a for-profit entity. But what we can do is give a grant to a nonprofit CDFI, which then can work with those dollars and turn them into loans or grant dollars. So it's that creativity and that flexibility that becomes another tool that can help achieve the community's goals, not just a profit bottom line.
To fully capitalize and run your business successfully, don't take 50. You're hurting yourself, you're hurting your business. That means now take that 50 and find the other 50. That could be a CDFI that already has a relationship with that bank. So now we can work together to make sure you are capitalized properly so that you're successful. You should have a team around you. You have your lawyer, you have your accountant, you have those folks who help you put the package together. We can go as fast as you go. So we say we need these documents, we're now waiting on you to provide those documents. What we've done to make it easy is it's all electronic. We don't want any paper. You can upload all your documents into the system. Cleve sees it. We put it together and package it up internally, and we review it and we roll it. We want to make loans. Did y'all hear me? We want to make loans. That's how we make money. So we need to make the loans. So we'll go as fast as you go.
Some technical resources, do you have any platforms or tools that can help look at all the items that you have? For instance, banking institution, credit cards, both personal and business, to keep that in one platform.
You gotta go, kick the tires, smell it, see what it looks like. And just like we do for cars, you have to do with banks. And part of what it is that we mentioned that the capabilities of each bank is going to be different. And many times we in our community are finding one activity, and that's where we are. So that's just something just to think about overall. Many times for many businesses or nonprofits, we want to have the chance to talk, and you're passionate about what you talk about. But if I'm not sure about what I'm talking about and I'm listening, which way am I leaning toward for a final decision? And that's part of what we have to look at. My counterparts that don't look like me aren't gonna say this to you. I'm trying to tell you what the inside game looks like. So you can send your information, we can learn about it, we can ask the questions, that's just something to think about long term.
How are your organizations kind of leading in that idea of wraparound service to ensure the people you supported with via funding have a space to really thrive in business, especially C2C, as you mentioned, chicken and ribs, you could have scaled.
So your question is, how do we provide the wraparound services?
Well, how do you facilitate, what are your thoughts on facilitating an environment so the businesses you fund will have better opportunity to not just survive but thrive, and the businesses that choose the area to do so understand the context of not
Great, yeah.
you gotta do business until you get to do business.
Yeah, so that's a great question, Winston, and it is basically what we're seeking to do through Knight Foundation. The term that gets used is creating a sense of place or placemaking. So what I'm glad we're able to do at Knight Foundation, and I'm sure we will get criticism for it, but we're focused in the West End. And so in being focused, and one, it allows us to build relationships with great businesses such as yours, but it also allows us to get to know what are the things that the community needs, and what makes it more of a vibrant place, to your point, that creates it a sense of destination. But for me, it's been making sure that the West End is a destination, but that the folks that are in the West End are benefiting from that whole dynamic.
That you correct these barriers, but you want to make loans. So I'm going to have each of you just make a very brief closing statement. Hopefully the panel can stick around to meet with you individually afterwards. I know Charles said he has a pen, so please excuse him if he has to bounce, but any closing remarks?
Thank you for having this event. Thank you for showing up. We want to do business in every part of Charlotte. Brad, can you raise your hand, please? So what I'm suggesting is that having a conversation with Brad or myself here directly will at least give us a sense of what you have interest in, and we thank you immensely for taking time today.
Thank you.
I would also like to thank you all for being here. This is business development for you. So don't think you've wasted time. This is business development. Connecting, networking with each other, not just us, but each other. Your next business partner might be sitting right next to you. And so it's always important that you connect with other folks. Patrick, to your point, over the last 3 years, we've gotten over $12 million from the General Assembly, this Republican General Assembly. They want return on investment. And so when I'm being hard on our clients, I'm being hard because I know in order to keep that fountain flowing, I can't just talk about race and what they need to be doing, what they owe us. That doesn't fly. They want to know about How many jobs are you going to create with livable wages? That's what they wanna know. What's the impact? And so far, it's working.
Thank you.
I'll just say, kind of sum it up, again, in terms of resources, we're here, this is here, we covered it all. So please reach out to us. As a Shaw 10, there's never been a LISC type of thing here before, or a Light Foundation always haven't been here, or a senior by Kevin's haven't been interested, haven't been here. So stop for a second and think about the time we're in right now. This place and space and time we're in right now, the resources are available, the connections we're making, people that are in place in the private and public sector. This is not by accident. This is a definitive time in our lifetimes that we should make a difference with and take it seriously. This is instructional as well as informational. You can take it and do nothing. You can take it and use it as instruction. So definitely connect with these resources and try to make everything better. That's our goal, is to make everything better, leave it better with the family. So.
Last, I just want to again give thanks for being here today, and thanks to Glenn and QC Metro and his team for organizing this, and the Fifth Third for putting this together. It's so heartening to see this room full, and I'm looking forward to the next event. And as Kevin said, get to know the person next to you, because I just sitting in there having breakfast, I was excited meeting Miss Donna, who's an actress, and sitting with Chris, who's an affordable housing developer. Amazing businesses that are. And then Miss Sherry back there, my favorite T-bar, Paul's T-bar. So amazing businesses in the room. So thank you.
Thank you to our panel. Thank you especially to Joel and Christopher.
You guys have all gotten an email from me. I will follow up with a survey. We'd love to get y'all's feedback and to hear what you want to see in the next panel, the next discussion. I'll also send some info from the panelists so that you guys can get in touch with them and get any info from their side. And lastly, I would encourage y'all to plug in with QC Metro. We are Charlotte's Black News Media, and we constantly report on Black owned businesses. So we also have to tell y'all stories. So feel free to respond to my email when I send it tomorrow.
Oh, and can I say, QC Metro, Black-owned newspaper. Glenn Perkins is a small business owner himself and the founder of QC Metro, and makes and lives off not only ad revenues, but members. So join QC Metro, subscribe to QC Metro so that you can get more information and events like this.
Thank you so much.